everybody, it's Roya. I am back for another video. As you guys can see by the title, today's video, we're having a ton of fun. Anytime we do videos like this, I'm like, we're about to have so much fun because these are my types of videos. Today, I'm gonna share with you guys my entire luxury handbag collection. I have never done a video like this on my channel at all. As much as we talk about luxury and I've done, you know, handbag reviews, I have shown you kind of bits and pieces of my collection, like here and there, but I have never sat down and said, okay, we're gonna go through all my handbags, right? But that's what we're gonna do. So I have some contemporary brands, some Marc Jacobs and like Rebecca Minkoff. We're not gonna discuss that. Spoiler alert, Coach is part of my luxury handbag collection. Argue with your mother, okay? Don't come over here arguing with me about that, please. Thank you, okay? Listen, we all do how we do, feel how we feel, but for me, Coach is definitely luxury, especially what I am attracted to when it comes to Coach. I love a good boutique style bag. I love a good all leather, Napa leather bag when it comes to Coach. So to me, Coach is luxury. Do with that what you like to, but understand that you will see it. What I'm gonna try to do is categorize things, that way I'm kind of flowing because I don't want to be all over the place. And in an effort to keep me from being all over the place. So I'm gonna do them in categories. There are some bags that I only have one bag from that house, right? And then there are other houses like Louis Vuitton and Coach that I have multiples of, like multiple bags from those designers. So I will kind of break them down into categories for you guys. It's a Saturday, we're not doing anything, we're just chilling. So I say, you know what? While I'm in here bopping around and like cleaning my handbags and stuff, let me share my collection. Now, I'm also gonna share with you guys some like maintenance type items that I like to use with my stuff. So yeah, prepare to see that. But yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling. Like I said, I'm gonna share the entire luxury collection. I do have a couple of contemporary things, but I'm not gonna share them, or I feel like the video would just be entirely too long. If that's something you want to see, let me know. But today we're just gonna share all of the luxury items. I will share with you guys some things that I like to use to like keep my bag stuffed and clean, and I'm gonna try to make sure I go in categories so I can keep us on track. But yeah, as I always say, I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna jump right into it. So first and foremost, I just want to share with you guys some things that I like to use. Like I said, I was in here cleaning my bags, and so I want to share with you guys some things that I like to use to kind of keep my bags intact. I am not a person who is purposefully hard on my bags, meaning I don't get a bag and just like quote unquote baby it. You know what I mean? However, I do not go out of my way to drag it down the street or like be hard on it. You know, I'm the girl in the restaurant, my bag has a chair, right? I'm the girl, like we're out and about, we're driving somewhere, if I'm solo, my bag has a seat. You know what I mean? Like I'm not just harsh on my bags, right? So although I may not baby them, I'm not harsh on them either. And I do things to keep them, especially my leather bags, in good condition. And the first is I love to use some type of leather conditioner on my bags. I also use this particular one on my canvas bags, but this is the Women leather conditioner. I love this specific one because it's for cars, furniture, shoes, obviously handbags, but this one's a 3-in-1, so it cleans, conditions, and protects. I have been using this for years, and because of that like protection step in it, you do notice even with your leather that like should it get wet, it kind of like rolls off before it can just kind of seep, if that makes any sense when it comes to liquids. This is what it looks like. I normally get mine out of Walmart, Target. We're not really fooling with Target, so I would suggest maybe Walmart. It's in CVS, Walgreens, places like that, in the like home keeping section, like housekeeping area, stuff like that. Love this though. What I do with it, let me show you guys. I buy these microfiber cloths from the Dollar Tree. This one's like a little dingy because I was cleaning something with something else I'll show you guys. But these are just microfiber white cloths. I get them in a 3-pack from the Dollar Tree, and I like these because you can see what's coming off of them. Or what's coming off the bag, but the microfiber is great and it's inexpensive. It's just for my handbags, you know what I'm saying? But just rubs the bags really well, non-abrasive and just very gentle. So, and I like, again, the white ones. They come in colors, but I don't like colors. I just like to get solid white, and I just like to spray this directly on the cloth, press it together, and then I buff all of my leather bags down, whether it's like a glove leather, a pebbled leather. Again, I even put it on my canvas bags. That's just what I like to do. I do this kind of quarterly, so every 3 months I'll go in and just wipe down my leather. You want to keep leather conditioned. It is a real material, you know. You want to keep it conditioned. So this is something that I like to use on all of my handbags to wipe them down and keep them clean, with the exception of like fabric bags, but love this. Speaking of fabric, I love Scotch Guard. Scotch Guard is something that I use on a lot of my fabric bags, linen bags, things like that. I use this to treat my Coach Cassie denim, the 19. Because that is fabric, like actual, like this shirt, like real denim, I did not want juice, I have kids, juice, soda, whatever, to get on it, and I couldn't get it off. So this is a Scotch Guard Fabric Crafts Water Shield. It waterproofs fabric and gives a long-lasting protection. This is something that you want to do to your fabric bags, again, maybe quarterly or every 6 months. It just is going to keep the longevity of the fabric so it doesn't look worn down and dull. If you know, fabric items, denim, stuff like that can look worn over time, and so this was perfect in my opinion for the wear and tear on the bag, in addition to keeping a, again, water shield on it so that liquids will just repel versus seeping into them. So highly recommend finding yourself some Scotch Guard if you are a handbag lover and you're spending $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, whatever on a bag and it's fabric. Get something that can protect your bags. So I use this quarterly as well. And another thing I love is Brasso. So if you are familiar with Louis Vuitton, especially vintage Louis Vuitton, then you know that a lot of these zippers and everything were made from brass. This is great for cleaning up your metals, making your zippers look shiny and new. I use this as needed, so I don't go through kind of quarterly and clean all the brass on my bags or anything. I do just use this quarterly. However, I really, really love it. It cleans stainless steel, aluminum, bronze, brass, pewter, chrome, and copper. So any of those types of metals that you have on your handbags, this is perfect for just keeping them looking shiny and new so your bag does not look all nasty and dull. So love Brasso. You can find this at Walmart for under $7. I think I got mine for like $4 or $5. And again, I just use that as needed. And then lastly, just some type of stuffing agent. I am not one to stuff my bags with the air paper. I don't like it, and over time the air comes out of them. But I love ordering from Christian Dior. And when you order from the Privé collection, you get these little pillows. And at first I never knew what to do with these. And now, because I've made so many orders, I think I have like 5 or 6 of these. I use them to stuff my handbags. You probably can find some kind of like pillow, purse pillow or something on Amazon, so, you know, so check it out. If I can find some, I'll leave them below. But some type of stuffing agent is great. You want to keep the shape on your bags, especially those that are structured. I have one like in my Alma BB because of the way that bag is shaped. You do not want it to lose that dome shape or have those like indentions and dents. And so when I'm not wearing the bag, I still want it to keep its shape, and I keep pillows, something like malleable that's not air paper to keep my bags nice and stuffed. So some type of stuffing agent is very important when you have luxury handbags and you are investing in them. You want them to keep their shape over the years, and stuff like this is perfect. All right, y'all, let's jump into the handbags. So like I said, I'm gonna go in categories. First up is Jimmy Choo. This is the only handbag that I have from Jimmy Choo. This is more on the tote side. This is more of a slender, slim linen summer tote. I got this maybe 5 years ago when the Rive Gauche was like all the rave. And I got this one over the Rive Gauche because the Rive Gauche always felt like, if you guys have seen my Ferragamo like travel tote, that bag at the time didn't come in a small, and it was like carrying that around. It's like, yes, it was trendy, but that was a big old bag. I am 5'2". There's no way that looks like a handbag on me. So I wanted something that was along the lines more of a handbag, like a shopper tote. I found this, fell in love with it. It was like $395. Very inexpensive. I've had it for years. You guys have seen me use it so many times over the years. This has honestly been reserved more as a like traveling tote for me, but I have worn it as a shopper as well. It's great for the spring and the summer when you just have a little more with you and you're doing shopping, cute little sundress and some sandals. So love this. This is one that I do Scotch guard every few months just to keep things from sticking to it. And as you can see over the years, she's held up great. Nice inside as well. She has a dust bag, which is over there. I typically just keep her in her dust bag when I'm not using her, but love this Jimmy Choo tote. The next bag that is solo dolo is by Givenchy. You guys have seen this bag a gajillion times as well. I got this Givenchy. This is the Antigona in the size small. I got this from Fashionphile. I only paid like right over $800 for her. She is in the color Midnight Blue, if I'm not mistaken. I got this as a promotion gift. So at this point, I've been on my job almost 6 years, but this was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I got a promotion. I wanted to treat myself, and I said, I've been eyeing this bag because I always felt like she was a classic. I'm getting this bag. And I remember being on the phone with my mom and we were going back and forth. We had so many on our little favorites list. And I told her, I said, Mama, if this bag is available, whatever, I think it was the next day or the next morning or Saturday, because I wanted to think on it, I said, I'm gonna pull the trigger and get it. And I did. I unboxed it for you guys when I got it. If I can find that video, I'll leave it linked below. But love this Givenchy Antigona. And what I love about mine is that she is actually like an original. So the ones that are made now have a detachable strap. Mine does not, and I love that for me because a lot of people say that detachable strap have their bag just flying off. And so I love the fact that mine does not detach. I usually keep a little pillow right here between her handles. That's another way to have your bag keep its structure. For this bag being, I want to say she was like made in 2015 or something, for her to be as old as she is, she looks amazing. Holds up well, great for travel, especially if you're traveling, you got kids and you need to bring a little bit more with you. This will be a great like little carry-on for you if you're flying and you need just a bigger bag, you know. She can get heavy, but baby, she's one of my favorites. And I love her like with stuff like this, like when I'm wearing denim, she's perfect. So the Givenchy Antigona, again, all leather. I clean her off and she just gets so pretty, so shiny, and she's in like a goat skin leather. Love. My last and final solo bag would have to be my Alexander Wang Rocco. This is the biggest size they carry. She's in a lambskin leather with rose gold stud hardware, and I love this bag. So for years I went back and forth with like, should I get another Speedy? Years ago I used to have a Damier being classic Speedy in the size 30, And when I got this bag, oh my God, I've had this bag for years now. I got this bag in like 2017, 2018, something like that, because I wanted her years ago when she came out. My girl Makeup by Tiffany D had me stalking this bag at one point, and then it went off my radar. And then one day I hopped on Fashionphile and this bag was $260, and I'd been wanting mine in the rose gold hardware, so it was taking me some time. I was coming across iridescent, I was coming across like the regular matte black, the standard like gunmetal silver. I didn't want that. I knew I wanted this rose gold, and when I came across this baby, she's in lambskin leather. She's older, so her leather is kind of aged, but when I tell you she tears down the fall and winter baby, just dressed in all black like the Omen. Put on some all black, and this bag, girl, love her. I do not carry her in the spring and summer, of course, but I love her in the fall and winter. When she's necessary, she's everything. I will never get rid of her. I wanted this bag when it originally came out for so long that it was just like hands down I have to have her, and so I'll never get rid of her. I don't wear her as much, but still love her through and through. And when I do break her out, oh my God, the girlies go wild. So I love her, and I just keep her stuffed with like old t-shirts and stuff to like keep her shape, but love her nonetheless. Next up is MCM. I'm gonna start off with what I'm actually carrying. I love MCM. You guys know how I feel about MCM. If there's nothing else, all of my like handbag videos are based on this bag. When I tell you this is like one of my most watched videos, was videos that I've done in the past about this MCM Liz tote. I'm gonna show it to you guys together, but I wear it separately. So this is the actual, hold on. So this is the actual tote, right? This is the MCM medium Liz tote in the Vassettos. It comes with a pouch, and this pouch is actually what I'm wearing right now. I love this. She's my everything. I say, who? Listen, okay? Love her. Clarence got me this back in 2018. He saw my disappointment with what I originally went with. I've told this story before, but I was getting a new job. I wanted an office tote. I ordered the Louis Vuitton MM Damier Bean with the rose ballerine interior. Went to collect it in store, and the quality on the bag was like, and so I left there very disappointed and did my research, came across this, and there was no turning back with me and MCM from there. I just have her stuffed with like her dust bag, her original dust bag, and I do have like a little insert inside of her for organization, and then underneath, I ain't gonna lie, is some sweatpants under there, so I can keep the whole thing like stuffed like I like it to be. And I typically keep her straps like down inside this way. But I pull this out when necessary. You guys know that. I love to carry her with just the most casual outfits. If I'm doing a lot with my kids, I carry this bag when we, especially in the summertime, when we go to the country and stuff. Y'all know Clarence has family out in the country, so we go to the country a lot and do a lot of road trips. This bag is perfect for that. This is my movie bag. Anytime we go to the movies, baby, I got this bag with me, okay? If you know, you know. So I love this, will never get rid of it. Again, Clarence purchased this for me many years ago, and I still use it to this day. Same thing with the pouch that goes with it. So it did come with the pouch. Like I said, I use it completely separate. I never use these two together. So to me, the pouch is a whole separate bag. I am currently using it. It is my bag of the week, and it just has all of my stuff in it. It holds and houses everything. And one of my most favorite luxury purchases. So next on the MCM train is my mini Aryan tote. This is my newest acquisition from MCM. I love it. I got this for Christmas for myself. I saw it and just fell in love with it. I thought, how cute. She just really reminded me of this. I just felt like, oh, this is the mini version. So love it. I have worn it down since getting it. You guys know that the lights are not doing it justice on the color. It's in the color Berlin Gold. I love this so much that I, at one point in my collection, was wanting to get the Graceful PM by Louis Vuitton in the Damier Bean, but they have a very similar style bag in this Berlin Gold that for my birthday I'm thinking of getting it. But yes, love it down. Love me some MCM. I have my eyes on a few other things. I would love to get a bum bag from MCM in the standard Vasettos, so we're gonna see. But yes, love MCM, and I love carrying this little bag. And this is something I leave linked for you guys currently because it is still available on both Nordstrom Rack and Saks Off Fit. So if I can find it, I'll leave it linked. All of her accoutrements are in her as well. She comes with a strap. I have her too stuffed with a Dior pillow, her dust bag, a strap, and her authentication card. I do believe this also was an MCM outlet buy or outlet sale, so that's why the dust bag is yellow. Nonetheless, I love her. I've never been to an MCM outlet, but y'all know how I feel about a deal, and if I could ever find one, I'd be up in there. So next up, YSL. Y'all have seen this a bunch of times too. Everything, because I use my collection. Y'all have seen these things. But this is my YSL Uptown pouch. When it comes to YSL, there is only one actual handbag that I'm like, oh, I want that. And that is the Sac du Jour. I would either love to get it in a very nice color, grained leather, or like a croc embossed in the nano or baby size. But outside of that, when it comes to YSL, in my mind, they are quintessential for evening bags. And when I originally saw this, I knew I had to have it. It was black with the gold hardware. This is so perfect for all of the evening things, all of the fancier things. You're going to a nicer dinner, you're going to a nicer brunch, you're going to a gala, a fundraising event, something where you're just more suited and booted. This is perfect. I love this Uptown pouch so much that a year or so later, I ended up getting the Cassandre wristlet. I love this as well. I picked this one up because not only was it black, I love the chevron, and it had silver hardware. So it gave me the option of always having a evening bag in both hardware. So I always had something when it came to, you know, my nicer things. Again, YSL is just quintessential when it comes to evening wear for me. Evening handbags, love them down. These are both still readily available, just as the MCM handbag is as well. The Givenchy bag is still readily available. The Rocco is discontinued, so is that Jimmy Choo tote. Nonetheless, these are still readily available. I love them down. I do contemplate getting maybe like a taupe or a brown or maybe another neutral color for like more spring, summer, and you're doing something a little more fancy. But so far, these have come in clutch, literally, and always save the day when I need something for more fancy events. So love my Uptown pouch, love my Cassandre wristlet. This also comes with an actual wristlet. It's in the box though, but I just have like a little chain that I attach to mine because I have this felt insert that I put in the pocket, and it has these little loops, and I'm able to actually wear this as a crossbody bag as well. This is something too, just like the MCM pouch or tote, that I feel like is multifunctional, right? So not only do I have the wristlet, I could wear it as a wristlet, I don't, but I can also just wear it as a handheld clutch. I can wear it as a crossbody bag. I can put a shorter chain on it and wear it as a nice little evening shoulder bag. So love this. If you're looking to not break your bank but get multiple purposes out of something, these are $7.95 and the insert was $10, and it makes a world of a difference. So next up is Coach. I think they're like my biggest section I think I have the most Coach bags at this point. This is the Coach quilted. No, this is the, I want the quilted. This is the Coach, I'm speaking it to existence, obviously, but this is the Coach Pillow Tabby 26 in Big Apple Red. She has brass hardware, and I adore this bag. I've had this in my collection maybe like 3 years now, and I probably have worn her 4 times. But I will not get rid of her, and I'm gonna tell you why. She's so delicate. This Napa leather from Coach is everything. It's everything. I'm telling y'all. The softest, like, I'm at a loss for words. It's just the softest, most supple, most nice leather ever. I, again, haven't worn her a ton just because of how delicate I feel that she is, but she's gorgeous. And when she's needed, this is how much I haven't worn her. She still has the sticker on her, but oh well. But love her down. She comes with a strap. This is what I love about Coach. They gonna give you all the accoutrements, okay? So I got this for Christmas from Clarence. When she came out, she was only $4.50. Over the years, she has increased in price, and I think she's like $5.50 now. I don't think she's worth that. I do think, and the only reason I say that is because I'm not one to spend all my money on Coach. Like, I'm sorry, y'all can't remarket me. You came out, sale, 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 sale. I don't want to hear nothing but a sale when it comes to Coach. I'm just saying, and that's just me being me. But I love the fact that they give you all the accoutrements, and I love this strap. I do not wear this bag with this strap. I like having the option though. Whoa, that almost fell. What I do love, like, I still keep the original paper in here as well. What I ended up doing though, inside I just keep her dust bag in the zip part here. What I did was I went on Amazon, and because this bag can get a little, what I like to call kind of like stuffy. So when I do wear her, like, you can't wear her here, because who wants to do that? Now you press in the bag, she all disformed and stuff. I don't like that. So I went on Amazon and I just bought these little strap extenders. And what I did was I wear them on each side, and it makes this bag so much more functional. And if you're a girl who, you know, may have bigger arms or whatever, it just makes the bag more wearable. Do you see that? How much better it holds that way? So love that. But yeah, love this bag. Won't get rid of it. Although I do not wear it as much, I still love it nonetheless. And when it's time, she's there for me. You guys know how I feel about Coach and color, so I was so happy to receive this in this red. And anytime it's time for me to pick up a red bag, she is my first option. Next up is my original Coach Cassie. I got this for my birthday, like right after Cam was born, so about 5 years ago. And I love it. This bag is what made me decide that I definitely wanted the Pochette Metis in my life. It is that nice accordion style. You got the pocket in the back. Mine is in the color Pine with the gunmetal hardware. Love her down. I wear this bag every time we get into the fall and winter. She has that Dior pillow here. Her dust bag is down in there along with the strap. You got that back pocket back there, and her interior is navy blue. I love, and it's crazy because 5 years later, I still love this bag. Y'all know y'all seen this bag a gajillion times. I wear it down in the fall and winter just because of her color and everything. That's when she's just more suitable. I don't really pull for this in the summer. I don't think I ever have, even though I bought it in the summer. But I love her. I love her, love her, love her. Having this bag and having the option to reach for it made me realize that I wanted the Pochette Metis just just because of those 3 compartments, the crossbody strap, the adjustability, this top handle, the fact that if I just want to carry it with no strap, I can. Love this. This bag is discontinued. You cannot get it anymore unless you look on Poshmark, eBay, things of that nature. Every now and then it's like in a Nordstrom anniversary sale. That's how my mom got hers, because it was discontinued and we found it in the anniversary sale like 2 years ago, and it was one of the first things she was like, get me that bag. So love it down. Will not get rid of this either. Like I said, she's 5 years going strong. I'm gonna wear her this upcoming fall winter season. Amazing. Love her so much that recently you guys saw me pick up the Coach Cassie 19s in 2 different like variations. So the first one is my denim, and I love this one. And what I love about this one, for the longest I was torn between this and the quilted tabby 20 in denim, and I went with this one because you get 3 straps with this one, and the fact that although this one was small, you had space. When I looked at the tabby 20, the quilted tabby 20, it just doesn't give me enough space. You also get this brass shoulder strap, and then you get a crossbody strap in this beautiful blue indigo color that is adjustable. It has 5 holes in it, and I just love this. So when it was between, for me, when I was looking between this one and the quilted tabby 20 in denim, I definitely went with this one, and you guys have seen me already. I've started wearing it down. I can't get out of it. I had to pull myself out of this, just like I had to pull myself out of the MCM Arian. But I just love this. Goes with everything, goes with my outfit today. She's small but mighty, can hold all of my things. The crossbody strap comes in way more handy than I thought it would, and she's just the perfect size. This one's $2.95, and the quilted tabby 20 denim was $3.95. The strap is not adjustable, and it doesn't have any space. So I just felt like, yeah, I'm gonna save myself $100 and go with this one. Really glad I did, because it's, love it. That's all I can say. Love it. Same thing with this baby. So this is my most recent Cassie. Clarence got me this one when we were on vacation. This is the Coach Cassie 19 in the croc embossed leather. I did add a little cherry charm with the silver hardware. It comes with the 3 straps, so you have that nice top handle strap. The dust bag is in the bottom of here as well. It comes with a croc embossed strap, and both straps have lobster claw like attachments, and she also has her chain strap. Love her down as well. Haven't gotten to wear her out yet, but I will be soon. Y'all know season's coming where we're out and about. We're outside, but I love this. I can't wait to wear her. She definitely fit a hole in my collection. I didn't have anything that was all black with silver hardware, and in the fall and winter when I would want to wear like my moto jackets and stuff, this was missing. So I'm really glad to have gotten her. Clarence, it was $140. I didn't realize that this bag, when it was in the boutique, because this is a boutique bag, was $350. I didn't know that. Yeah, so $140 was a steal. I love it. If I can find it, I will link it for you guys, because I don't think this one's discontinued. I think they just don't make this like variation anymore, but I've seen it on reputable sites. And so if I can find it, I will leave it linked for you guys as well. My most recent acquisition from Coach would have to be this baby here. This is the Andrea carry-all. Mine is in the color lilac. I have not gotten to wear this one either. I'm planning on potentially wearing it for Mother's Day, but I love her down as well. She's just what I was wanting. I told you guys at the top of the year, when it came to Coach, I'm really putting color back into my collection with Coach, because it's the most practical way in my mind, because I'm gonna get a bag that I love and still gives me all the feels without me having to throw the dollars at it, you know. Can't wait to wear her. I can't give you too much on her because I haven't worn her, but the feel of her is amazing. So when I do wear her, I will definitely keep you guys posted on how I feel, but she's part of the collection and I love her. And last but not least, Louis Vuitton. I love Louis. I will say that I'm at the end of my Louis trajectory when it comes to handbags because I have the ones that I desire. The only other one that I have to have is a Pochette accessories new model. So I am looking for that on the pre-love market. Like I said, I was looking into a graceful PM in the damier bean print, but after I saw that MCM Aryan, now I'm torn. So yeah, now I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. But nonetheless, this is my Alma BB in the damier bean print. I too got this off Fashionphile. Y'all know I love Fashionphile. She has an engraved clochette with my initial on her. I don't know if it's focusing. Love her down. Y'all have seen me wear her down. She's just perfect for everything because she's a good, like, oh, we're going to a fancier dinner, but she's also a good, like, oh, I'm finna meet up with my homegirl for drinks, or oh, I just need to run this quick errand, you know. And if you're already in the bag, she doesn't like stick out like a sore thumb. So love that. She too came with all of her things. So she has her original dust bag. I keep a pillow stuffed inside of her. Her lock, both of her keys in this Louis Vuitton bag. And actually, when I went to get her hot stamp, they gave me another lock and key and bag for free. And then she comes with her strap. Very rarely do I wear the strap crossbody, but when I want to kind of accessorize the bag, I will wear the strap on there. When I want to wear her a little more on the fancy side, I take the strap off. Love this bag down. It will never come out of my collection. She's just a classic, and that's what, if you can't tell, that's what I like. I just like, ooh, child, that's what I like. I was just going crazy, right? But that's what I like. I like a good classic bag. I'm not really into trends. I'm not really into like, oh, the newest, latest. If it is new, it has to stick around for a minute for me to deem it a classic before I'm gonna pull the trigger on it. Hence, like my Givenchy Antigona or my Alexander Wang Rocco. Like, those are bags that were out for several years before I purchased them. And it's like, for me, in my mind, I had to be able to deem it as a classic. So the Alma BB is definitely that for me. Love her down, and I highly recommend picking these up on the pre-love market just because they're a little overpriced. These now have gone up to like 18 something, and I think it's because it now has an adjustable strap. But in my opinion, y'all should have did that 10 years ago, so don't go charging me no extra. Just saying. This is my favorite Louis Vuitton bag. This is my damier bean Speedy B25. I love this bag. This too I got off of Fashionphile. Y'all know I'm a pre-love girly. I love me a good pre-loved deal. It's not even about the bag. It's like, I just like a deal. Love her down. She has all of her things. Her strap, the extender that goes in the middle. Let's see. Do we have her dust bag? Original dust bag is in here along with her lock and her key. Love this bag. Y'all have seen me when I first got this bag, I wore it down to the ground, and that was because when I first got this bag, I had just had Cam, and so girl, I was a mom. I had things to do on the regs, and so I will always have this bag with me, and she just became a staple. What I love about her is that you can get this, and this could be your only luxury handbag for years, and she's going to take you through everything. You can wear her as a shoulder bag. You can wear her just as a top handle bag with no strap. You can put the extender in her, and you can wear her crossbody. You can wear her to brunches. You can wear her to lunches. You can wear her to nicer dinners, depending on how nice, okay? Don't go all crazy, especially with this size. I think you could get away with it. I love the support of the bandolier, so this never feels overly heavy. I love the fact that if you have a child or children, you can put binkies and bits and bops and still have your things with you. This is just an all-weather, good, classic bag. So I think if you're going to make an investment and you're maybe a woman who doesn't want a whole collection, right? And you just want one or two good luxury handbags, I highly recommend the MCM Liz tote because it comes with that pouch and this. I think you could go with these two and be good for 10 years. Real talk. So love. And then lastly, this is my Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis in the reverse monogram. I got this not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. I tend to kind of only get myself handbags around, you know, holidays, my birthday, Christmas, unless Clarence decides to gift me something, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, something like that. But love her down. I waited so long to get this bag because I knew I didn't want the vachetta. I'm not a vachetta girl. I don't like my oils showing on stuff. I don't like the wear to show as early, and with vachetta it just does. This too I got off Fashionphile. This bag is $2,620 now, and I got this bag for a little under $2,000. I think it was $19.45 I paid for it. This one was made in France. She has her made in France. I don't know if I'll be able to see that. Her made in France tab. She was made in 2020. She comes with the adjustable strap, dust bag. I keep her stuff with one of those Dior pillows. So yeah, she came with all her goods as well. I waited a while to get this bag. You guys know I was going in store looking pre-loved. Just ended up getting it pre-loved because it ended up meeting all of my requirements. It was made in France. You know, it was reverse monogram. It was at the right price point because I didn't want to spend $2,500 plus. At the time it was $2,520 plus tax. I didn't want to do that. And I knew I had to have it in reverse monogram. Second to my Speedy B25, this is like one of my favorite mom bags. Anytime I've got a lot to do with the kids and I still want to be able to bring my things, but I need to be hands-free, this is what I bring. Like I said, this bag made me decide on this bag. Do you see the similarities? Are we seeing the similarities? Like, they're one and the same. So yeah, accordion style, top handle, come with adjustable straps with the opening in the front, flap opening in the front. So if you've been looking, if you've been trying to determine whether or not to get the Pochette Metis, I definitely recommend finding you a Cassie or something similar in that arena. But yeah, I love this bag. It, like I said, is my second favorite mom bag. And I love the fact that you can do multiple things with this as well. You can wear this one as a shoulder bag because the strap is adjustable. So you just bring the strap up. You can wear her crossbody, or you can wear her just like a little briefcase. And so I love the zip on the back. I love the depth in this pocket. I will say that's what I like about this one versus my Pochette Metis or my Coach Cassie, is that this one's just an open flap in the back, and I like the fact that this one's a zipper and it goes down further. But love the reverse monogram, and this is definitely one of my favorite bags as well. All right, you guys, if you hung around, I do appreciate you. I know this video was kind of long, but it's kind of hard to go through like 15 handbags and it not take a while, you know what I mean? But I appreciate you if you stuck around. If you're an oldie but goodie, I do thank you so much for coming back and joining me. And if you're new, don't forget to hit the subscription button on your way out. I'll see you guys in my next one.